Right then, welcome to the video. Bit of a road trip today. Off to get the subject of the first project for the channel. Been in the car already about 2 hours, or in the van rather. Probably another 45 minutes to go till we find out what it is we're getting. So stick around, stay tuned, and we'll see when we get there. There she is. Feeling a bit sorry for herself. Also the Ducati 916. A bit of work to do on the wiring. It looks to be a 94 ECU. Right, the swing arm's got 94 stamped on it, and the engine's a 94 as well. And all the bodywork. Time to get it loaded on the van. Right, let's go. Right, that's the bike picked up. What do you reckon to it so far, Brian?
Got no money.
Yeah, we spent all the money. Although for saying the condition it's in, it actually looks pretty good to my untrained eye anyway. For the money we paid, quite possibly the cheapest 916 in the country, I'd say. Yeah, granted it needs a bit of work, but that's why we got it. I think, Brian, the wiring, I think, needs a bit of help.
Oh yes, not nice.
No, not at all. There's an alarm wired in, which is a bit like a disease that's spread throughout the loom, which needs taking out, which might well be the reason why it's not starting at the moment. So, a bit of background on the bike. It is currently on a Q plate. With a matching frame number. It is what appears to be a 94 engine, so a 94 Strada, 94 swing arm, and then later fuel tank and bodywork. And I'm going to assume it's well, it has been a track bike at some point in its life. So I'm not too sure on the history at the moment. Well, once it's registered in our names, we can write to the DVLA. And they can actually tell us as much history as they've got about the bike, and hopefully work back and trace its past. We do have another frame, which is it has got a V5 with it. So I think the plan at the moment is to swap it onto the new frame, or the replacement frame, which is a 98 frame, and essentially make it nice from there. But at the moment, looking at the condition of it, actually, hopefully, it should be okay to get into a decent state. A bit surprised, really. It was in better nick than we thought it might be. So we're hoping it's it's a reasonable bargain for what we've paid. So I think all we need to do, get it back, have a look round it, and see what the first job's going to be.
Remove the bling.
Yes, remove all the bling on it, some really tacky gold parts that need to come straight off, get it more original, and get it started. Hopefully the engine will be okay and everything.
Well, when he says get it started, is what he means is we'll have a spark.
Yeah, well,
because I ain't starting it on them belts.
No, we'll have a spark. We'll do all the checks that need doing, and make sure it's sort of done properly, as it were. So, yeah, happy with it. You happy with it, Brian?
Yeah, I think that's all right, mate. I think it's a good little number to get going. I think it's also quite good because it's been left in a nice dusty workshop, and it's sort of preserved it. So when you get your finger through the dirt, it's nice and clean underneath.
Yeah.
And it hasn't, because it's dry and the environment it's been in, it's not got rot in it. Although the engine casing has got a little bit of it, but that's the exterior casing. But the actual casing, half cases are in good condition. So yeah, it's all right.
Yeah,
can't be bad.
I think when we get back, we'll have a proper look around it and see the condition of the various bits and bobs, and actually be able to show you properly what it looks like. So,
bloody tyres are flat. That's the problem.
So yeah, we've got about 2.5 hours in the van till we get back. We'll have another look around. We'll see you then. Right, here she is. I managed to get her back home. Let's have a look at what we've bought. So that's the bike. We've got some panels, single seat unit, the nose cone, a couple of boxes of bits. You probably can't see that in the shadows. A few more bits. It's not carbon, it's plastic wrapped with carbon. So that'll get changed. Haynes manual, that'll come in handy. This is a spare frame. I'll go into more detail about that frame in the next video. But having a look at the actual bike itself, we'll start on the sunny side. Let's see what we've got. Excuse my cough. You'll be able to see the wiring is a bit of a mess at the moment. I think that's going to be one of the first jobs to get sorted out. Sort the wiring out, see if we can get all the systems to working and get a spark, etc., and then go from there. But yeah, you can see it's absolute state, and it gets worse as you come up here. I think a lot of it will be down to the alarm. It's got a Meta 357 alarm on it, which it won't have very shortly. Clocks, they'll need changing. Some normal ones. And then I think it started off as a red bike. It's been painted yellow. If we open the tank up, I thought it might be a yellow tank, but you can see, if you can see in there with the light, there's a tiny little bit of red, but the paint's flaking in there as well. So that's all going to need to be stripped and cleaned up, which we'll do anyway. And the fact that it's got mismatching keys. At least it's got the alarm fob on it. Wheels aren't in too bad a nick, although if you can spot what's wrong with these wheels straight away, or what doesn't match, then please leave a comment. So them that know will know what's wrong with those wheels, or at least something on those wheels which is not quite right. Again, carbon swing arm cover and chain guard. Whether that's actually carbon or not, we'll find out when we take it off. Again, it could just be a shiny wrap. TJ rear sets, never heard of them personally. More wiring mess on this side. Water pump scene, or water pump casing seen better days, as well as the engine casing, but we'll get a lot cleaned up and sorted out. More wiring mess. If this gold bar ends, again, that needs to be changed. But overall, I think we're pretty happy with what it is, and can't wait to get going on it. So I'm going to roll it back into the garage, and next video we should be cracking on with it. Like I say, first thing, sort the wiring out. So we'll see you next time.